rumors are trailing that there's plans to move departments to Las Kitty. Is it time to turn back the clock to the past? Because it seems as if orders from Aso Rock have announced that FAN and CBN will be having certain departments packing their bags and relocating to Lagos. Lagos, where we're already choking, where it's already jam-packed. They want to bring more people here that they should relocate. Why? But again, it's rumors. But you guys know now, just spreads faster than fire in Hamatan. Before you know it, everyone's got an opinion and it turns into a national debate, and it's a serious debate. Because the Arawa Consultative Forum and the Northern Senators are like, no. This president seems to be more of a regional leader than someone who is caring about the whole nation. Meanwhile, there's also an APC chieftain, Yekini Nabina, who seems to be playing tit for tat, and he's like, okay, do you know what? If you guys are going to move FAN to Lagos, move NMPC to Niger Delta now. Move agriculture to Benue. Just scatter everything like that. I said, has he reached there? It's just two departments that they said that they possibly want to move. A representative of the federal government, Bayo Onanuga, has dismissed these allegations about moving the capital to Lagos. He stated that the relocation of CBN and FAN has nothing to do with politics, but about functionality. And let us be clear, it makes sense. But we also know how this card goes. Everything is always north versus south, east versus west. What is the problem? Meanwhile, mind you guys, there's still insecurity in our country. There's still embezzlement and fraud. Like, see, everything, it's just a jam. But no, we're talking about power and politics. This is not political, in my opinion. If you remember in the past, the original location for FAN was actually in Lagos before it was moved to Abuja by the last administration. Number two, Lagos is literally the commercial capital. Like, guys, when it comes to commerce and aviation, it's Lagos. Most of the international airline carriers are in Lagos. So why is the headquarters of the aviation industry in Abuja? How does that make any sense? Number two, all of the headquarters for most of the commercial banks, again, they're in Lagos. So why is their regulator in another state? So that means that every time a headquarters personnel needs to talk to a regulator in Abuja, they fly all the way to Abuja to go ahead and fix something, and then they fly all the way back. How is that making any sense? Make it make sense. If it makes sense to you, comment in the comments. By the way, I want to know, how is FAN moving to Lagos and CBN moving to Lagos, moving the federal capital to Lagos? Like, sometimes when people say these things and when people get roused up, I'm always just like, guys, these politicians, senators, focus on your constituency and do the work that you're supposed to be doing there. Don't be focusing on things that don't matter. When we get there, we get there. And I'm not the only one that has this to say, because on X, everyone is shouting. Potuski says, the relocation of FAN to Lagos is purely an administrative move and not a shift of the FCT. Similar to moves of CBN departments to Lagos are justified by their relevance to commerce, banks, headquarters in the cities. I agree. Let's all agree on one thing, yeah? And when I saw this comment, I said to myself, exactly, this is my thing, yeah? Sometimes I always wonder, at some point, this east versus west, north versus south thing that we currently have, it really is not something that we can continue to go on like this with. Nigeria is not going to be able to grow and it's not going to be able to foster progress and prosperity if there's a constant tussle between north versus south, east versus west. I understand Abuja is the center of Nigeria, and I understand that we put a lot of our headquarters there because let's understand history, right? The capital of Nigeria used to be Lagos. It was moved to Abuja because they said put the capital of Nigeria in the middle so that everybody feels like they have equal access to it, because we all know that there's a delicacy in the way our country is with north versus south. It's always a delicate line that we're trying to walk, and we always know that there's always politics being played there. Tribalism is so real still in Nigeria, but I don't want to see this thing continue to happen and to prevent Nigeria from moving forward, because when it comes to functionality, this makes sense. It makes sense. If you don't think it makes sense, so please let me know, because you guys, we're all talking here. If you think that it doesn't make sense for FAN and CBN to be moved, I want to hear from you guys. In my opinion, it makes sense. What I don't want to see is people using this thing for politics and dirty games. It's enough. It's enough, yeah? Do you think that the people that work at FAN and all the airline companies they're happy about having to fly to Abuja every time to go and have meeting with their regulators. Come on, make it make sense now. I beg.